Writing an inequality for a real-world situation. Write inequalities to represent the situations below. So there's two situations, and we're just going to think about the first one to start with. It says, to get the 10% discount, a shopper must spend no less than $500. Use D to represent the spending in dollars of a shopper who gets the discount. So there's a few important pieces of information here and one not so important piece of information. First, we know that we're concerned with spending no less than $500. And we know that D is going to represent the spending in dollars of a shopper who gets a discount. Or in other words, D represents the spending in dollars of someone who spends no less than $500. So these two pieces of information are very important. This 10% is less important because they just ask about the spending of the shopper. We don't have to worry about the discount yet. We're just representing what it takes to get that discount. So we know we're concerned with $500, and we know that D represents their spending. So we need to decide what inequality symbol goes between these two that represents no less than $500. First, I always like to think about, can it exactly equal $500? If you ask me, no less than $500 means if they spend exactly $500, they still get this discount. So yes, it could be equal to. So now I need to decide if my inequality is going to go this way or if it's going to go this way. Now, if D represents the actual spending, I want someone who does get the discount, so they need to spend not less than $500, but more than $500. So since D represents the spending, D needs to be greater than or equal to 500. And that's all they're looking for. Now in the second situation, I'm going to go ahead and write that over here. It says the cruising speed of the bullet train will be at least 140 miles per hour. Use S to represent the train's cruising speed. So we know their cruising speed is S, and we know it has something to do with 140 miles an hour. Now we need to decide which inequality symbol represents at least 140 miles an hour. So I asked myself, can the cruising speed be exactly 140 miles per hour if it has to be at least? And that's yes, so it could be equal to. Now, the cruising speed needs to be at least 140. So is 130 okay? No. So S could not be 130, which means S could not be smaller than 140. So S needs to be bigger than 140, greater than or equal to. And that's it.